Hello, today's lesson is about cause-effect relation, or we call it reason-consequence relation. We take a look to the examples and we try to figure out which relation do they express. Is it cause or effect? First example, you work hard, consequently you succeed with excellent average. So the cause here is you to work hard and the consequence or the result to succeed with excellent average. Consequently expresses a consequence. So here the sentence expresses consequence or effect relation. You are angry because I didn't invite you to my party. You are angry, here it's a result. Why? Because I didn't invite you to my party. So here the sentence expresses causal relation with the linking word because. I buy my vegetables from market as they are cheaper. I buy my vegetables from market is the result. Why? Because the vegetables are cheaper in the market. That's why I don't buy them from store, but buy from the market. So here this sentence expresses causal relation also. The rain is heavy. As a result, we stay home all the day. So the rain is heavy is the cause. As a result, is the linking word that expresses a consequence. We stay home all the day is the result or the consequence, or we call it the effect. So the sentence expresses effect relation. As you see on these four examples, we have linking words that express cause and linking words that express consequence or effect. This is for the first part of the examples. We move to the second part of the examples. Fifth example, Mari travels to London to continue her studies since she has a free scholarship. The consequence here, Mari travels to London to continue her studies, and the cause, since she has a free scholarship, expressed by the linking word since. For the linking words of cause and the clause that expresses the cause, it can be at the beginning and it can be at the middle. If it's in the middle, it's okay. But if it's in the beginning, you put a comma before the consequence clause. As an example, 6. Since you don't take my view into consideration, this is a cause clause. Don't ask my help next time. So as you see here, there is a comma before the consequence or the effect clause. The seventh example, you are so kind, therefore we respect you. You are so kind here is the cause, the clause of the cause, therefore is the linking word of consequence, we respect you is the consequence clause. So here the sentence expresses consequence relation. I am tired because of walking for a long distance. Here, because of comes after it either a noun or a gerund, which plays also the role of a noun, but we don't have a clause after it. We don't have subject verb complement, no, but we have a noun phrase, starts by a noun or a gerund. The same thing for due to, the same thing for owing to. Okay, so after because of, due to, owing to, you get a noun phrase, starts by a noun or a gerund ing, and they express a causal relation. On the ninth example, we can't differentiate between fake and genuine products because of counterfeiting. Another example, you failed on the exam due to your laziness. Even we have thanks to. Okay, so you failed on the exam due to your laziness. Here, due to expresses a negative cause. Okay, so they express cause relation. The 11th example, I won the game thanks to your support. The result, I won the game. The reason, your support. So here, thanks to expresses a positive cause or positive reason. It's the opposite of due to. The 12th example, I am so tired, thus I get to bed early. I am so tired is the cause. I get to bed early is the consequence, thus is the linking word. As you have noticed, for thus, as a result, as a consequence, consequently, therefore, we have semicolon before the linking word and we have a comma after the linking word because they are conjunctions actually. Okay, so when you put them, don't forget to put a semicolon before the linking word and a comma after the linking word. James did a great job. As a result, he got a promotion. James did a great job is the cause. He got a promotion is the result. And as a result is the linking word. As you see, there is a semicolon before and a comma after the linking word. Last example. Before the last example, sorry. Ines is sick, so she visits the doctor. Here, Ines is sick is the cause, so is the linking word. She visits the doctor is the result. So it expresses the consequence relation. Last example, I lost my money, that's why I am angry. The sentence here expresses cause relation with that's why. The linking word, that's why. It's expression of cause relation. We summarize what we have said before. Linking words that express cause, or we call it reason, are, as I said, for these linking words, after these linking words, you can find a clause with subject verb complement, as you can find a noun phrase starts by either gerund or noun. So we have because of, as, due to, thanks to, since, that's why, owing to. Okay? Due to is used for negative cause. When you get a negative cause, you use due to. It's the opposite of thanks to. Thanks to is used for positive cause. I hope it's clear. If you have any question about this, you write it in the comment. Linking words of cause can be used at the beginning and in the middle of a sentence. I mentioned it before. Linking words that express consequence or effect are consequently, as a result, as a consequence, therefore, thus, so. When we use consequently, thus, as a result, as a consequence, and therefore, we put a semicolon before and a comma after. Don't forget that, because they are conjunctions, and at the same time, we call them linking words. And don't forget, I said it to you, when you have the linking word started the sentence, the beginning of sentence, you put a comma before the effect or the consequence clause. This is a rule to follow, and you will get minus if you don't do that. So you have two things to remember about this lesson. We carry on with the reminder. We put a semicolon before the linking word and a comma after. I gave you example, therefore. Said therefore, thus, as a result, as a consequence, consequently. We try to do these tasks. Please, you do them, then you check the answers or the keys after. It's a kind of, to test yourself if you understood the lesson. Choose the correct linking word from the parentheses. So I give you linking words, you choose the right one. Daniel was a heavy smoker. He smokes a lot. He gets lung cancer. Do we use due to or so for to fill the gap? The second, we are blocked in the island. The snowstorm. Is it because of or because? Countryside is beautiful in spring. We plan to go. So here we have the three first examples. You have gaps to fill with one of the linking words. You can, if it's possible, they can be both suitable, but sometimes it's not. So you pay attention. There this weekend, thus or due to. So it's beautiful day. We want to go to countryside. Are we going to use thus or due to? The fourth example. You have a gap, you go to the market, you buy fish for dinner. Is it as a result or since? Your intelligence, you owned my trust. Why do we use due to or thanks to? This is for the first task. The case, Daniel was a heavy smoker, so he gets lung cancer. So here we use so because we speak about consequence. On the second part, we are blocked in the island because of the snowstorm. We use because we have a noun phrase that starts with a noun. Countryside is beautiful in spring, thus we plan to go there this weekend. So here it expresses, second part expresses a consequence, that's why we use thus. Don't forget the semicolon and the comma. Okay, you put it, otherwise you will get a minus, as I have said to you. The fourth example, we say, since you go to the market, you put a comma, don't forget the comma, before the consequence clause, you buy fish for dinner. The last answer, thanks to your intelligence, you earned my trust. Same thing. Why didn't we use due to? Because here we speak about a positive cause or positive reason. If it's negative reason, we say due to or owing to. Because it's a positive, we use thanks to your intelligence, you earned my trust. Noun phrase, we use thanks to. Second task, combine the following sentences using one of the linking words between parentheses. Here you combine, you relate, you link sentences. Child labor is a crime. The government must move to stop it. Do we use due to or so? Child kidnapping is widespread. It's an ethical behavior. Parents worried about their children. Is it because or as a result? At the same order, of course. If you want to change the order, we change it of the sentences and you write it in a suitable way. What's important is that you write them in a correct way. We move on. The life in the countryside is quite cool. It's good. My parents decided to live there. Are we going to use since or as a consequence, and what are the changes to make on the sentences? I left you, you're lying. Is it due to or because of? The last example, I succeeded in my life, my ambition to get better situation. Do we use this or thanks to? Please take your time to do the tasks because it's important. That's how you know if you understood the lesson or not. Keys, child labor is a crime, so governments must move to stop it. So here the sentence expresses a consequence relation. Child labor is a crime. As a consequence, governments must move to stop it. It's an ethical, child labor is an ethical practice and it's the abuse of the childhood for children. It's a crime and we need to stop it. So it expresses a consequence relation we use so. Second, child kidnapping is widespread. As a result, parents worried about their children. On this example also, we use a consequence relation, or we can say parents worried about their children, and we use a cause linking word. Child kidnapping is widespread. Okay. The life in the countryside is quite cool. As a consequence, my parents decided to live there. Don't forget the semicolon and the comma. I left you because of your lying. Here we can use them both, or due to your lying, because we have a noun phrase, starts with, it has a noun, so we can use either because of or due to. Both of them are correct, but it's better to use due to because we speak about negative cause. Okay, I succeed in my life thanks to my ambition to get better situation. Here we use thanks to because we are speaking about positive cause. I hope the lesson was clear for you. If you have any question, hesitate to write it on the comments. وسأترجم هذا الفيديو إلى العربية وأحمله على اليوتيوب لمن لم يفهم بالإنجليزية. شكرا على المتابعة.